when it's nice outside, we be for the streets. Everybody's for the streets. Howard hustle is a real thing. That's the one to sneak into is Drew. And that's all I'm gonna say. What's good, everybody? It's your girl Aliyah Samara, and I'm back with another, yes, I know, another video. Period. So, today I'm going to be answering HU24's questions. I put a little like ask me whatever thing on my Instagram story a few days ago, and I asked you guys to ask me any questions that you guys have, and you guys had a lot of questions. So I'm gonna do my best to answer them in this video. If you have any other questions that you might want me to answer, you know, like in another video, you can go ahead and drop those in the comments below. And if you want me to go a little bit more in depth on any of these questions, you can go ahead and DM me on Instagram, and I gotcha. Like I said, this is gonna be kind of a long video because there's a lot of questions, so I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna get right into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna have the questions pop up on the screen so you can read them while I read them. The first one is gonna be, how do you choose the right mentor and the importance of it? So I actually think this is a really good starter question, because having the right mentor is kind of like what's gonna set you up at Howard. It's really important to have somebody who's kind of like on your side and can guide you in the right direction within your matriculation from, you know, graduating from high school and going to college and being by yourself. And speaking as like kind of an upperclassman, kind of not, whatever, I'm a sophomore. We go into the group meetings, you know, the iMessages. So we really try to like get a feel for the freshmen so that we can kind of like reach out to them, and whoever we resonate with the most kind of like becomes our unofficial mentee for like the whole process. Also, as you join organizations on campus, they're also going to come with mentors. I'm in the Freshman Leadership Academy, and I have 2 mentors because of that. I'm in the Health Professions Society. I also have 2 mentors with that. So depending on like what you want to do on campus, you're going to find people who are kind of like in that same realm, and they're going to help you. And also your friendships and all those types of stuff are also going to come into play. So it's extremely important, and I don't feel like there's like a set, I don't know, I guess a set system for how to find the right one, but you guys will be perfectly fine, I promise you. The next question is it really cliquey? I feel like Howard is just as cliquey as it was at my high school, at least. Like, there's set groups of different people. People really gel with like the organizations that they're in, the people that they're in organizations with. Those become like their own cliques, I guess. But I don't feel like anybody is really exclusive or like exclusatory towards other people on campus. I feel like Howard is really open and really accepting to everybody. You are gonna have those people that you like gel with more than others, but overall, I feel like Howard is a pretty open and happy campus. I don't really have any problems per se. That may be somebody else's dilemma, but I think that Howard is, it's nothing like, it's not terrible. The next question is, what is the history department like? It's not like any different from a lot of the other majors on campus. Like, no professor is really like super hands-on like they are in high school. Like, it's really about reaching out and like building those connections with your professors. But honestly, if you make an effort to make those type of relationships with your professors, then they're gonna look out for you, and hopefully you guys are gonna be okay. So I don't think that the history department is really terrible. The next question is, are there certain days where you dress business casual, or do you get told when to? So I think the only school on campus that gets told when they need to be business casual or business professional is the School of Business. So SOV has specific days where they're supposed to dress up for whatever classes. I don't really know much about SOV, but other than that, that's really the only time that you really have to like dress business casual. That doesn't mean that you should not bring business casual or business professional to campus. Let me repeat that. That doesn't mean that you should not bring business casual or business professional to campus. I'm gonna tell you why. If you're, doing anything on campus, if you have to go to an interview for a job, if you have to go to an interview for a job off campus or on campus, you're gonna need business casual or business professional. If you have any type of event for anything, you're gonna need business casual or business professional. So I just think that it is imperative for anybody who is going to Howard to have business casual and business professional. I did not think that as a co-op major that I would need it, and I was very wrong. So I'm gonna try and save you guys all the trouble of having to run around and trying to find things to wear when you need them, and just go ahead and bring them. There are no campus-wide days where we're all supposed to be wearing business casual or business professional, but I still think that everybody should bring them. The next question is, how do you manage your schedule? How do you manage your schedule and social life so that you can equally get both? So I think that it's really important to have a calendar of some sort. So in my dorm hall, you can go ahead and watch that one, and also in my room tour, which I'll link both those in the description for you guys. But I showed you guys my dry erase calendar that I had, and it was in my room, and it was absolutely amazing. It was really like easy for me to like write down all the things that I had for the month, whether it's social wise or schoolwork wise. So like I get on my syllabi and I write down all of the big assignments and the assessments that I have to do. So that really helps me kind of like visualize when I have big things to do so that I can decide when I can go out and when I can't. You don't have to be a part of everything to have a really good social life on campus. You don't have to be a part of everything to have a good social life on campus. So don't kill yourself trying to go to every party or anything on campus and let your grades suffer because you want to be a part of everything. You can have a really good social and academic life as long as you find a good way to mend both. It's really good to have accountability partners, which also goes with like your friend groups and your friendships and the people that are also in your major. They're gonna help you stay on top of like the assignments that you have to do and when you need to go out and when you don't. So it's on you. And then if you have a really good friend group, then they're also gonna help you, and your mentors, which is what I talked about earlier. So the next question is, what are the hangout spots on campus since there's no student center? Okay, so freshman week, because the girls are on one side of the campus and the guys on the other, we kind of like met in the middle. So we were on the yard a lot. Like after every party, we were on the yard. And when there wasn't a party, we were on the yard. We were also on the CHN ramp, and we were in Banneker. Those are like our three main spots, and those kind of kept being our three main spots. When it got colder, we were like really in the dorms a lot. So it depends on like where your friends are is gonna decipher which dorm you stay in the most. But when it's nice outside, we be for the streets. Everybody's for the streets. HU21 was real lit in the valley. They was real lit in the valley. And I'm really trying to get that back jumping again because there is no reason why HU23 is not matching that energy. But hopefully HU24 comes in with a whole new mindset and y'all finna turn it up. The next question, dorm essentials. Okay, so I'm actually gonna make a whole other video talking about this because this is a real big topic, so stay tuned for that one. The next question is gonna be, how are the friendships? Okay, so the friendships, I don't think that they're hard to make. It's really easy to make friendships, but it's hard to make those deep connections with people. It's real easy to make those surface level friendships where like if I see you in passing, we hang out or we say hi, but it's really hard to make like those deeper connections, like your people, your group. And that shit goes for anything. You have to put time and effort into things that are important to you. So if you see this person as that's a cool person, you know, I think that my vibe and his or her vibe, you know, it matches, we're cool, we kiki, then you put the energy into forming those bonds, those relationships, and hopefully it's gonna thrive and, you know, blossom into a beautiful thing. I found my group. Shout out to y'all because y'all know who y'all are. But yeah, it's definitely possible, and I definitely highly recommend because there are such beautiful people on campus, like beautiful characters. I just love everything about my school. Next question, best hairstylist on campus. So the one thing about Howard is that we're hustlers. Like Howard hustle is a real thing, and even if you don't have like a business now and you get on campus and you think that you have a skill that you can capitalize off of, then I highly recommend you starting one. I started my hair business in February, and being on Howard's campus has really allowed me to like blossom and let that grow into something that's so beautiful that I'm so proud of. I don't think that there's like one specific hairstylist that's like better than anybody because everybody has such amazing talents. Like I said before, I braid hair, my friend Sunlit braids hair, my friend Cecily braids hair, and she does frontals, closures, what else, sewings. Like, she's a jack of all trades. And then we got Jayla does hair. There's just so many people on campus who do hair and nails and all that. So I don't think that there's like the best one, but you can go ahead and check out their social medias and make it do what it do. Next question. Is the best job to get on campus? The best job for you to get on campus is your Howard hustle, because you pick your own hours when you're available, and you can kind of like write it down on the calendar that I was talking about earlier. You can write down like what days you have assignments or what days you're trying to go out, so you know when you have availability for clients. And you just really have a really flexible schedule, which is important in college because so many things are indefinite and can change at any moment. So it's really important to be in charge of your own schedule. The next question is, what's the party culture like? So honestly, I feel like Howard is definitely a party school. It's all about Black excellence and all that, you know, all that jazz. Howard is the mecca, you know, the epitome of Black excellence, all of that. But the party life really be going dummy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I be out every weekend, but I be in my bag and on my grind Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, not even Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday, I really be like in my school work trying to get everything done that I can get done, because when Friday and Saturday come, I'm sorry, I'm for the streets. Georgia Ave, 4th Avenue, everything, they gonna see me. They gonna see me. Period. And that's just that on that. The only thing is, like, sometimes the music can get real like they'll play the same playlist at every party. Hopefully, like, you can turn it up. You can turn it up and you're gonna be okay. I definitely suggest like promoting though, because these parties can get expensive, and especially as a freshman, like freshman week and all that. Promote. Next question. Are there a lot of things to do around and off campus? I'm gonna go with yes. I'm gonna go with yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. I've been at Howard since August, from August to March, because we got sent home early. So I was there that whole time and I didn't even get to see a lot of things. I just don't think that there's like a lot of variety. Really, the main thing that a lot of people do are they go to the museums, because there are a whole lot of museums for us to see, and I've only been to like 2. So I think that there's a good amount of things you guys can do off campus that can keep you guys intrigued. Next question. How's the hookup dating scene? Well, so glad you asked. So we're gonna talk about the boys first, and then we're gonna get into the girls, because I got a lot to say about the girls. For the boys, I think that it's a lot easier to find females just because of the Howard ratio. Like, I'm not even gonna be dramatic. I feel like it has to be like 9 to 10 females per every guy. So like, they got a lot of females to choose from. Howard has some real beautiful, like beautiful Black girls on campus. But for the girls, it's a little rough out here. There's not, the field is a little small. That whole what's your type, tall, dark, and handsome, is real hard to find. And also, the ones that do have their head on straight are usually taken. Why? Because the ratio. So it's not impossible, but it's more on the difficult side to find like that genuine connection. But if you're looking for just a little boo for here or there, you know, to hang out with, to kiki with when it gets cold outside, you need somebody to snuggle with, Howard got you covered. Now if you're looking for a genuine connection, for somebody that you can see long term, that Howard husband, don't look for that freshman year. Sophomore, junior year, perhaps, potentially. Freshman year, no. And that's all I'm gonna say. Next question is, how safe do I feel on campus? Well, let's just say that I've gotten 1 or 2 emails saying crime shooting, crime robbery, crime this, that, and the third. So, I don't know. Honestly, I would see the police officers like a lot, like around a lot. They be parading a lot. So I've never had like any experience on campus where I felt like my life or my safety was in danger. I do recommend you guys not going anywhere by yourself on campus or off campus. If you can be with a friend, be with a friend. If you can't be with a friend, I suggest sharing your location with your friends and then letting them know when you're leaving by yourself so that they can kind of look out for you and make sure that you get to your destination safely. Look out for the locals because, like I said, Howard is full of a lot of beautiful black queens and these men will jump if they get the opportunity. But other than that, I just really suggest you guys sticking together, staying with your friends, sharing locations. And if you do all of that, hopefully, you know, I think that you guys will be perfectly fine. The next question, the cat food. Okay, so we have two cafes. We have Blackburn and Annex. Annex is open during freshman week. Blackburn is not. I don't like Annex. Like, I will eat the stir fry because the stir fry line be busting, but like other than that, it's really hard for me to go to Annex. Blackburn is hit or miss. Like, the sandwich line be busting. I really like the sandwich line. Soul Food Thursday, definitely hit or miss. The pasta line, also hit or miss. Everything in Blackburn is really just hit or miss. So there's other places that you can eat on campus. Like, you can go grocery shopping and have like food in your room. So it's not really a big deal. I don't think that the cat food is inedible. So I think that like the cafeteria is good enough for it being a cafeteria. That makes sense. Blackburn at least. The next question is, how do I make the most out of my Howard experience? I think that you should just really be intentional with the relationships that you make with people. Howard is what you make it. So if you stay in the room and don't do anything and don't socialize and don't make an effort to, you know, build those bonds with people, then you're gonna hate Howard and you're gonna want to leave. But if you like go out and socialize and make an effort to like make relationships with people and talk to people and build your network, then you're gonna love Howard. The next question is the best freshman dorm for girls. Considering the fact that I am a 2229 queen, I think that CHN is the best dorm because, I don't know, it's just cleaner and nicer and prettier on the outside and the inside. And also, Quad is being renovated right now, so they had a whole lot of problems this year. They had a lot of problems that a lot of people were not willing to accept, and they wish that Howard would have been more honest with them about, you know, the way that Quad looked before they moved in. So I definitely feel like as of right now, CHN is the better dorm, period. But right now, I just also feel like CHN is just a better option because Quad has a lot going on right now. If you guys want a Quad versus CHN video, then I can definitely give you guys that. Next question is the best dorm to sneak into. Best dorm to sneak into is Drew. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give you guys story time on why I think that, but as of right now, I'm gonna say Drew, and we're gonna move on to the next question. Who is my favorite professor? My favorite professor is Professor McAllister. She teaches Intro to African American Studies 1 and 2, and I absolutely love her. She's definitely like more down to earth and easy to get to know and understand, and she just makes like her content way easier to kind of like manage and handle. If you're gonna take Intro to African American Studies, I highly recommend taking it with Professor Mac because one, you have to take it because it's a Division B course and it's an Afro-American cluster, so it satisfies both credits which you'll need for graduation. So if you can take her, take her. She's absolutely amazing. Hey, Aliyah the editor here. So after looking at all this footage, it's just a lot of questions and I don't want to cut anything out because everything's important. So I think that I'm just going to split this into 2 videos. This is going to be the end of the first half, and then I'm going to edit and upload the rest of the questions after this one. If you like this video, make sure that you like and comment and also subscribe. Make sure that you share it so that all of HU24 can get any kind of questions that they need answered. I should be uploading a lot more videos, a lot more story times very soon. So just stay tuned, and I love you guys always. Bye. I won't let the last nigga fuck me up. Would you say that you can come and show me different?